So this is technically the second game in the series, but it's a prequel, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to play that long anyway. But
these are definitely games that are more fun if you play them yourself.
Yes,
time.
I highly recommend getting the remakes that came out on the Switch.
They were extremely good.
Let me also change our thing. Oh,
Disk trouble.
Disk trouble? Did I? Oh, I might have done the wrong one. Hang on. I might have done... Oh yeah, I did. I did the second disc instead of the first one. Whoops. Hang on. Don't buzz at me, Nintendo. Man, that would freak me out as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's Kyoto Kokeisha. Ushiro Tatsu Shoujo. Okay, we want Zenpen. Front part. It's cool that the openings are kind of the same. Oh, this music's really good too.
It's really good.
So this is a mystery, detective kind of mystery solving game. You basically talk to a bunch of people about a murder, try to figure out who killed somebody. This one is a prequel to the first one. And I'm going to be translating a lot.
It's all words, baby.
But it's all in hiragana, so it's not going to be too... Chousa Saikai. Chousa Saikai. Alright, let's start. This story is fiction. Has nothing to do with real-world people, places, or other things. それは今から3年前のある夜のことでした。This happened 3 years ago on a night.
Just a night.
Yes, you were in fact a high schooler. おい、見つかったか？いや、まだだ。僕は追われていた。Hey, have you found him? No, not yet. I was being pursued. ダメだ、このままでは見つかってしまう。あ、こっちへ来る。It's no good. At this rate, I'll be caught. Oh, they're coming this way. 物音を立てないようにしなくちゃと思ったのもつかの間。It's like, I better go without making any noise, was the brief thought before. カラン。僕は足元にあった空き缶を倒してしまった。I accidentally hit an empty can at my feet. あ、こんなところにいたのか。ついに見つかってしまった。僕は茂みから飛び出した。Oh, so you were here this whole time. They'd finally found me. I jumped out of the bushes. 逃げたぞ。おい! He's running after him. Yes, we're 15 years old and we're getting pursued by the police.
Yep.
And we look very 80s.
God, so 80s.
Oh yeah, it definitely has like Detective Conan, Case Closed vibes. 僕は走った。男たちは追いかけてくる。そして僕が、角を曲がったその時。I ran, and the men, came running after me. And when I turned the corner, 一人の男が僕の行く手を遮ってしまった。A man accidentally crossed my path. 君、どうかしたのか？Man, hey, is something the matter? I'm getting chased by police?
Please don't ask why the cops are chasing me.
その直後、男たちは僕に追いついてしまった。At that moment, the men caught up to me. おい、なぜ逃げるんだ？住所と名前を聞いただけじゃないか。Hey, why are you running? All we asked was for your name and address. 僕を追ってきたのはパトロール中の警官だった。Those who were pursuing me were cops that were on patrol. この子がどうかしたんですか？ Is something the matter with this child? Police A. あんたが一体誰だね？この少年の知り合いか？ Huh? Who exactly are you? Do you know this young man? 男。いいえ、そういうわけじゃないんですが。No, not exactly, but... Police B. この少年がこんな時間にうろついていたので不審に思い、声をかけたらいきなり逃げたんですよ。This young man was walking around at this time of night. We thought it was kind of suspicious, so when we called out to him, he suddenly ran. Police A. 君、とにかく発出所まで来てもらおうか。発出所？ Sorry, gotta check a word. Right. Hey you, we're going to have you come to the police station, basically. Man, ちょっと待ってください。突然こんなことを言うのもなんですが、ここは僕に任せてもらえませんか？ Please wait. I know this isn't exactly the thing to say right now, but would you leave this to me? Please A. 何？そんなことできるわけないじゃないか。あんた一体何者だね。What? We couldn't possibly do something like that. Exactly who are you? Police B. おや？あなたは確か... Yeah, wait. You are... Man. 何か事情がありそうだから話を聞いてみようと思うんです。構いませんね。I'm sure he must have some sort of circumstances going on, so I just want to listen to his story. That's fine, right? Police A. あなたがそうおっしゃるなら我々も安心ですよ。ではよろしくお願いします。If it's you, then we're pretty reassured. Then please take care of him. 警官たちは行ってしまった。The police left. Me. どうもありがとうございました。Thank you. Man. No, no. そんなことより、喉が渇いただろう。どこで何か飲まないかご馳走するよ。More importantly, you must be thirsty. Do you want to drink something somewhere? I'll pay for you. Or my treat, I suppose, is more on the nose. はい。Sure. Please wait a moment. 僕は男と一緒に小さな喫茶店に入った。Together with a man, we entered a small cafe. Man, 君は離れ離れになったご両親を探すために旅をしていたのか。I see. So you've been traveling around trying to find the parents that were separated from you. Yes, so we, as the protagonist, have kind of run out searching for our long-lost parents, basically.
As you do.
And that's all the backstory you get in this game. But the previous game, you know, more stuff happens, let's just say. Man. 君は... Oh, sorry, that was already... Man, 何かわけがありそうだね. You seem to have some sort of, reason for that, yes? Me, dots. Man, 言いたくなければいいんだよ. そんなことよりも. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to say. More importantly, これからどうするつもりなんだ? 泊まるところもないんじゃないのか? What are you gonna do from now on? You don't even have a place to stay, do you? Dots. Okay, and now this is the meat of the game, basically. Actions you can do, usually talking to people, but you can also look around and you can think to yourself.
Do a thump.
So we can, I guess there's no actual poking around in the old game. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Let's take a look around. 小さな喫茶店だ. It's a small cafe. Let's take a look at the man. なかなかかっこいい男だ. 30過ぎでどこかな? He's a pretty cool looking guy. He seems to be past 30. I guess in his 30s. Think. この人一体何者なんだろう? Who exactly is this person? Let's talk to him. We can ask about himself, or we can talk about ourselves. So let's ask about him. 僕は決して怪しいものじゃないよ. I'm not anybody suspicious. Which is something...
Exactly something a suspicious person would say.
Yeah, I know. Okay, he's just saying. Alright, let's talk about ourselves. そうだな. 中学を卒業したての15歳. もっか家出中. こんなところかな? Let me see. You've freshly graduated middle school and you're 15 years old and you're currently running away from home. Is that right? 君を見ていると昔の自分を思い出すんだ。だから放っておけなくて声をかけたんだよ。Looking at you, you remind me of me when I was younger, or my past self. That's why I couldn't leave you alone and, talk to you. 会ったばかりでいきなりなんだが、今日のところは僕の家に来ないか? I know we just met and all, but for today, do you want to stay at my house? Or at my place? No, Uchi's house, yeah. Excuse me, but you are? Man, 僕は宇津木俊介。私立探偵なんだよ。I am Shunsuke Utsugi. I'm a private detective. Ace detective. Ace detective. Tantei? A detective? Utsugi. 気ままな人暮らしさ。どうだろう、さっきの話。無理とは言わないが。I live alone and, as I please, kind of, I guess that word means. What do you think about what I just said? I won't push it, though. I won't push the matter. Let's think. 警察と知り合いのようだし、悪い人でもなさそうだ。それにとりあえず当てもない。 He seems to know the police, so he doesn't seem like a bad guy. And right now I don't have any place to go. じゃあ、今夜はお言葉に甘えてお世話になります。Then for today I'll take you up on your offer and, be a burden is the exact translation, but, take you up on your offer basically. そうか、決まりだな。じゃあ早速行こうか。あ、そうだ。Alright, then it's decided. Then let's get going already. Oh, that's right. ところで、君の名前は? By the way, what is your name? And now I can put it on her name. SP is space and is Finnish. Okay, so it is still just hiragana. So let's do... So when we were playing through the Switch remake, we called him Yugi.
Like we do.
So you know what? Let's continue that trend.
He's just Yugi now.
Yeah.
That's your name.
Kakiku. Yugi. Oh, wait. It would be the other way around, sorry. Muto. Muto Yugi. Hoi. 僕、武藤ユギと言います。My name is Yugi Muto. Alright, Yugi-kun, let's go. Yeah, it's on brand for us.
It's like we had no choice.
こうして私立探偵宇津木俊介と出会った僕はやがて先生の助手となった。After having met the private detective Shinsuke Utsugi, I eventually became his assistant. そうすることが離れ離れになった両親を見つける一番の近道だと思ったからだ。I figured that was probably the fastest way I would be able to find my long lost parents. 僕は先生の助手としていくつかの事件に出会った。そして僕は、as his assistant, I've been involved in several cases, and この恐怖の物語に出会ってしまったのです。I ended up involved in this one horrific incident. 一人で学校にいると後ろから誰かを呼ぶ声がする。振り向くとそこには一人の少女が立っている。何かを言いたげな寂しい少女があなたの後ろに立っている。When you're walking alone in the school, someone from behind you calls out. A girl calls out. A sad girl calls out, standing behind you. Part 2. The girl who stands behind. So yeah, that will come into play later, obviously. 武藤遊戯が宇津木の事務所と助手として彼のもとに身を寄せてながらすでに数ヶ月の月日が過ぎ去った。It's been several months since Yugi has been relying on Detective Utsugi as his assistant. そんなある朝、その宇津木事務所に恐ろしい事件の幕開けが告げる電話のベルが鳴り響いた。One morning, to that Utsugi detective agency, the bell rang to the opening curtain of a horrific incident. Sorry, this is a little choppy. 先生、警察から電話です。また何か事件のようですよ。何？よし、とにかく行ってみよう。Yugi, 先生、it's a call from the police. It seems to be another incident. What? All right, then let's go for now. Oh, they just have her laying there, huh?
Well, unfortunate.
宇津木と遊戯が駆けつけた河原には見知らぬ少女の死体が静かに横たわっていた。When Utsugi and Yugi came to the small riverbank, an unknown girl's body was quietly laying there. Whoa. Please, Utsugi 探偵事務所の武藤くんだね。ご苦労様です。You're Muto-kun of the Utsugi Detective Agency, yes? I thank you for your work. Okay, so yobu is to call someone, to talk to them. Kiku is to talk to people. Miru is to, shiraberu is to look around and search. Toru is to take. Kangaeru is to think. And then chosa o yameru is to save, actually, which really confused me at first.
Mm-hmm.
It feels
like quit your whole ass investigation. That's how you save a video game, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm pretty sure this is probably the same as the remake did this similarly, and it's the same for the original. But there doesn't seem to be really any way to die in the game, or like miss out on things either. I know I've played some games, Detective Conan, where you can just miss clues and then your bones basically on figuring out the murder.
Oh, sorry, you didn't notice that speck of dust in the corner? Oh, too bad, so sad. Start the game over.
If possible, I'd love to actually play that game on stream too. That would be fun. I have one game. The one I'm talking about in particular is on the PlayStation that I played as a younger kid too. So it's kind of like stuck in my brain about like, oh my god, I like missed this thing and I couldn't figure out the thing at all. Anyway, let's talk to this police person. So the first one is shitai, body. Shin is cause of death. Shiboujikan is time of death. And kizuita koto is what you know or anything you know. 今朝、川岸に浮かんでいたところをここを通りかかった人が発見して通報して来てくれたんだよ。This morning, some people saw that her body had been floating. Kawagishi? On the side of the river, I think. Yeah, along the riverbank, basically. And then they called us. Alright, let's ask about the cause of death. 我々もさっき駆けつけたばかりで、実は身元まだ分かっていないんだ。鑑識の準備が整い次第調べるよ。We actually only just got here, so we haven't we haven't even identified her yet. Once forensics is ready, we'll check her out. Basically, you check it out. time of death, they're not gonna know. まだ何も分かっていないんだ。解剖してみなきゃ断定はできないよ。We still don't know anything yet. I think 解剖 is autopsy? Yeah, that was correct. Until we do an autopsy, we won't know. Ame de増水した川に誤って落ちたんじゃないかな? Could it be possible that from the rain, the flood, she slipped on the flooded riverbank and drowned? Oh, well, the drowned is implied, but you know. 僕は仕事だと思うよ。事故だと思うよ。単なる直感だがね。I think it's just an accident, although that's just my gut. Well, your gut is wrong.
It's never just an accident in these games.
It really is never just an accident in these games. Anything you know? かわいそうに。君と同じぐらいの女の子だ。どうやら高校生のようだね。I feel bad for her. She seems to be around your age. She was apparently a high school student. Okay, let's see. Where's Utsuki? Utsuki は刑事の一人と何か話している。Utsuki is currently talking about something to the police. Let's look at... Oh, it does say where, so I guess we can click on things. So it says where, which I believe will allow us to poke at things in the screen. Atari just means surroundings, and shitai is very specifically look at the body. 警察関係者市街に数名の野じ馬が集まってきている。Other than the people related to the police force, there are a few rubberneckers gathered. Oh yeah, look at her tiny little finger.
Tiny fingy.
少女の死体が発見された河原です。この辺りは町外れになります。This is the riverbank where the girl was found. This is kind of on the outskirts of town, basically. It's the same thing. Poke this police officer? Hmm? なんだね? Hmm? What is it? Okay, there's not much else to look at. 草むらに敷かれたビニールの上に横たわる少女の死体が見えます。The girl's body, which is laid on top of a vinyl sheet laid out in the grass, is there. Okay, so now we're thinking to ourselves, and this is often with the game, is like, you have to talk to people, and then you have to think about things to come to certain conclusions in order to be able to ask more specific questions, or to progress the plot, kind of thing. It can get a little difficult to figure out exactly what you're supposed to ask, or think, or do.
Yeah. Can get very finicky.
Could it really be just an accident? I'm sure we'll figure it, it'll be more clear once we, look at the body. Okay, so I think now we can ask about the body again? No. Maybe now we can look at it? 死体を調べさせてください. Please allow me to examine the body. いや、いくら君が探偵でも、それはダメだと思うな。すまないね。Sorry, even if you're a detective, I don't think I can allow that. Sorry. でも死体の発見場所くらいなら調べても構わないよ。But it's fine if you wanted to investigate the location where the body was found. That's still the same. Okay. Okay, here we go. So now in locations we can look at, it's the discovery location, basically. 彼女の死体はここに浮かんでいた。ゴミがたくさん溜まっている。何か手がかりがあるんじゃないかな。This is the place where the girl had been found. There's a bunch of trash floating in the water. Or there's a bunch of trash piled up. I wonder if there's any clues here. Yuki once again looked at the place where the body was found. And then, ゴミの一部が流れ、手帳のようなものが見えた。Part of the trash floated by, and he saw a handbook? A small notebook?
Wallet?
Yeah, it's like a memo pad, basically. Like a small memo pad. The IDs, I think usually, I'm not sure if this is true anymore, but usually the IDs of school students also came in like a little notepad kind of thing.
Makes sense.
Okay, so now we can take the notepad. Yuki picked up the notepad. 高校の生徒の手帳のようです。It seems to be a memo pad of a high school student. Or a high school memo pad. Alright, let's take a look at it. 牛光高校1年 A クラス小島陽子と書かれている。そして写真は確かにこの女の子だ。Written on it is Ushimitsu High School, first year A class, Yoko Kojima. And this picture, it is of this girl. So yes, the girl who died, her name is Yoko Kojima. She's a first year at Ushimitsu High School. They split up different classrooms into alphabet numbers, so that's why it's A class. So she's in that particular classroom. 彼女の生徒手帳がありましたよ。本当だ。お手柄だね。鑑識に渡してくるよ。Yugi, I found the girl's notepad. Police. You're right. What a find. I'll give it over to forensics. Oh god, the forensics guy.
Oh, the forensics guy.
武藤くんというのは君だね。これから死体を調べるのだが。You're the one who they call 武藤くん, yes? I'll be investigating the body from now on, but それを君にやってもらうことになったよ。宇津木さんに頼まれたんだ。相変わらず強引な人だね。It's ended up that you'll be the one to do it. Utsugi-san asked me about it. As usual, he's a pretty pushy guy. Hahaha. Can I talk to him? 自分で調べようとしないのかい? Yep, the good old times of 8-bit consoles really could not fit any kanji in there, so it's all hiragana. This is still the same. Okay, let's take a look. じゃあ死体の近くへ行ってみよう。お手並み拝見とし行こうか。 Alright, then let's get close to the body. I'll take a look at your skills. Sorry, 8-bit death. It's not... Honestly, this is nowhere near as bad as the remake is.
Yeah.
The remake made it a little bit more...
Yeah, like...
grim.
I definitely wouldn't... Yeah, I wouldn't call the remake, like, super gory or anything, but they definitely, like, drive in the, like...
It's a lot more realistic. Yeah, it's disconcerting. In the good way.
Yeah.
Like, in the proper way of, I am looking at a dead body.
Yeah.
少女の死体だ。今、来たばかりの警察はまだ何も調べてないようだ。It's the body of the girl. The police who just arrived here haven't investigated her yet. Or haven't looked at her yet. Alright, let's take a look. さほど衣服の乱れもない。やはりただの死後なのかな。Her clothes aren't very, like... midare? Not really messed up or anything. Maybe it really was just an accident. Kirei na onna no ko da na. Yokei ni kinodoku na kiga suru ne. Yugi is saying, she was very pretty. I feel like that makes it even worse.
Wow.
I wonder how worse this stuff is, because there's a hint of some stuff in the remake. Not a hint. There was a few things that I'm sure that they were sticking close to the Famicom version, but this was the 80s anime-esque, so, you know, there are tropes, let's say. Alright, we're just gonna look. 濡れた髪の毛が首に絡んでいる。Her wet hair is tangled around her neck. Oh right, remove hair. Kubi ni wa nani mo... This is... どうかしたのか? There's nothing on her neck. This is... forensics. What's the matter? Yugi. 首を絞められたような跡があります. There are marks of her having been strangled. Oh, this is the good music. Yeah, when I say I highly recommend the games, but also the fair warning that they try to stick fairly close to the originals, so there are some tropes.
There are unfortunately some tropes.
Nothing too...
more...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, just I was gonna say, like, it's not super egregious. They feel like they definitely must have been dialed down. But there's still the occasional, like, could you not?
Yeah, absolutely. Yugi, もしやこの少女は殺されたのでは? Could it be this girl was actually killed? Forensics, 何? 本当だ、確かに考察の後のようだ。これは殺人事件だったのか。You're right. There are marks of her having been, I believe that's strangled. Yeah, strangulation. So this was a murder incident. その時、にわかに慌ただしくなった現場に聞き覚えのない少女の声が響き渡った。At that moment, the location, which had just gotten more panicked or more frenzied, I heard a girl's voice which I did not recognize. Oh yeah, it is nothing on the level of like PC98 or that shit. Oh my god. But like... In fact, if anything, again, it's pretty tame. It's just kind of standard anime, is what I'm trying to get at, really.
Yep.
But compounded by the fact that it was written in the 80s. Girl, Yoko がどうしてこんなことに? Yoko, why did this happen to Yoko? 見知らぬ少女一人の男が河原に駆けつけてきた。An unknown girl and a single man came running up to the riverbank. 被害者と知り合いのようだ。まず話を聞いてみなければ。She seems to have known the victim. I should first talk to her. Oh, good night, Black Daisy. Thanks for peeking in. Good night. Let's ask her her name. Yoko, 何か言ってお願い? Yoko, please say something, please. 取り乱してしまってそれどころではなさそうだ。She seems to be panicked and not in the state of mind to answer that.
She's looking at her dead friend. She's probably freaking out.
Yoko がなぜ嘘信じられない Why is Yoko? It can't be. I won't believe it. 男、待ってください。お話は私が伺います。Man, please wait. You can talk to me instead. I think is. Okay, that's still the same. What's your name? 私は小島陽子の担任で日比野と申します。I was Yoko Kojima's homeroom teacher. My name is Hibino. Let's ask her about Yoko. なぜこんなことになったんだ? しかもこんな場所で. How did this end up happening? And in a place like this? Yoko-san は何者かに殺されたようです。It seems that Yoko-san has been killed by someone. Exclamation marks. Okay, that's still the same as he was saying before. Anything you know? なぜこんなことになったんだ? That's still the same too. 二人からは話を聞くのは無理かな。相当なショックのようだ。それに I don't think I'll be able to ask the two of them much. They seem to be pretty in shock. And besides, 一見落ち着いているようだが、どちらかといえば日比野先生の方が動揺しているように見える。顔が真っ青だ。He seems to be, at first glance, he seems to be calm, but no matter how you look at it, if you were to ask, it seems that Hibino sensei is more, the word I'm looking for, darn it! Words!
Words hard.
More disturbed. Sorry, he seems to be more disturbed. The more disturbed one. His face is white as a sheet. It doesn't seem like they're in any state to ask questions of. 宇津木先生が呼んでいる。事務所へ戻るようだな。ひとまず引き上げよう。It seems like Utsugi sensei is calling me. It looks like we're going to head back to the office. for now, we'll go back. Oops. Now we gotta go to B-side. Oh boy, there's gonna be a lot of disc switching, huh? Utsugi Tantei Jimusho desu. This is the Utsugi Detective Agency office. Yugi, やはり殺人事件でしたね. So it really was a murder case. Utsugi, 別の場所で殺された後、川へ投げ込まれたらしいね。犯行時間は夕べの9時から10時の間らしい。It seems that after she was killed in a different location, she was thrown into the river. The time of the murder was last night from around 9 to 10 p.m. 君は学校での調査にうってつけの人間だから警察も頼りにしてるらしいよ。You're the perfect person to go investigate within the school, so the police are counting on you. It's interesting to see how much they embellished more with the remake.
Yeah, they definitely fleshed out the dialogue, which is nice.
I mean, considering there's only so much dialogue they can put in the Famicom, it makes sense.
Yeah, no, they definitely probably couldn't, like, come close to what they really wanted to write, so hey, now you got all this chance.
So now our options are look, examine, take, think, how did they translate it in the... Speculate. 推理する. 推理 usually means like your theory on what things have happened. It's used often in the detective genre. Yeah, deduction. Actually, deduction is probably closer.
Yeah. Deduce.
Oh, let's save. Start button. Oh god, and we gotta switch discs. Or switch sides. Saving. Saving. Oh, it just dumps you into the title screen, huh?
Oops. So it was literally quit investigation.
Yeah, that makes much less sense nowadays, but... Oh, the music's different now. Alright. Let's take a look around the office. Utsugi Tantei Jimusho desu. This is the Utsugi Detective Agency's office. 電話です. It's a phone.
Sure is, buddy.
Okay, there's not nearly as much to click on.
Of course.
Oh. Create HDF images and such for Sharp Amiga? Yeah. I feel like MSX is just as much of a hassle because I fiddled around with MSX to play the precursor to Puyo. And boy, the swapping for that was a pain. Aren't we glad we don't have to do that anymore?
Seriously.
What's the matter? It's embarrassing if you stare at me that much. Thinking. I don't know anything yet. 女の子や
Don't know shit.
女の子や日比野という先生話が聞ければ If I could ask that girl and that teacher named Hibino you need dots. Okay, let's... Can we take the phone?
Can we do the thing?
Oh, we've taken it? Yes, we can do... I'm gonna do the thing. It must also be a secret here, too. Hi, Kanda Bento desu. 幕の内何人前お届けしますか? So, this Easter egg wouldn't make sense unless you've played the first game. So I'll leave it at that because I don't want to spoil too much. But this Easter egg also exists in the remake. You can also fiddle around by calling the police and they get mad at you.
Why the fuck did you call 911? We're going to arrest you.
Oh my god, the 1,000 different turbo CPU speeds. Yeah, I still don't really understand that. I feel like I've only just recently started like learning more about older consoles before like NES and Famicom, so I'm still very like hazy on certain things, but I assume that it's just because of different models, or like just like RAM that they had, or like I guess. Okay, so I guess 先生と女の子午後から学校へ戻ったよ。彼女にはここへ来るように言っといたから。The teacher and that girl went to school in the afternoon. I asked the girl to come here. お邪魔します。お邪魔します。How do I translate that in not a weird way? It, you know, in straight, it's I'm coming in. But like, I guess
Sorry for intruding.
Sorry for intruding. Yeah, that kind of works. But yeah, it's basically just the standard I'm here walking in.
Hey, sorry to bother you. I have arrived.
MSX was licensed, so you had 1 trillion manufacturers implementing the MSX spec pretty much like a PC compatible. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that's messy.
Mm-hmm.
So, Utsugi. See? Speak of the devil. It looks like she's here. Hi. Girl, 今朝は取り乱しちゃってすみませんでした。I'm sorry for being panicked this morning. As if she needs to be sorry for having seen her friend dead, you know?
Seriously. There's literally nothing to apologize for, girl.
Her, まだ表情が冴えない。かわいそうに。She still looks pretty depressed. I feel bad for her. Alright, let's talk to her. What is her name? 私、立花あゆみと言います。ようこ私の親友でした。 My name is Ayumi Tachibana. I was a friend of Yoko's. I think they translated it as best friends in Japanese. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Shinyu might be closer to best friend. Or a close friend. Yeah, I think if you want to split hairs, it's more like close friend instead of like the best friend. Alright, so now we have a bunch of things we can ask her. We can ask her about Yoko, we can ask about her, herself, we can ask about Hibino, the teacher, we can ask about her alibi, and then we can ask her anything else she knows. Let's ask about Yoko. 彼女、殺されたそうですね。一体誰がYoko? I heard that Yoko had been killed. Who would do such a thing? Let's ask about herself. ショックでした。でも、もう大丈夫ですから、知ってることは何でも話します。There is no way you're okay, but...
You're not okay, you're lying.
It's a big shock, but I'm okay now, so I'll tell you anything that I know. Let's ask about Hibino. 先生、すごくショックだったみたい。It seems like, the teacher was very shocked. Was in a state of shock. Oh, whichever. Sorry, but we gotta ask.
It's what we gotta do.
夕べの9時頃は何をしていました? What were you doing at 9 p.m. last night? 私を疑っているんですか? そんなひどい. Oh my god. It actually made her upsetty.
Oh no.
That's different from the remake.
Yeah, the remake, we reassure her, like, we literally gotta ask everybody this. We don't think you're bad.
Are you suspecting me? I can't believe it. How terrible. Well,
Oops.
Anything you know? No. Oh my god, game. Shut up. Okay. I mean, she is cute, but not now.
Now is not the time.
Oh, okay, now it's different. Yoko-sanが殺されたことに何か心当たりはありませんか? Do you have, is there anything you can think of about, related to Yoko's, murder? わかりません。彼女に人の恨みを買うような事情があったとも思えない。ただ、I have no idea. I can't imagine her having done anything that would, make people hold a grudge against her. Only, 一つ気になることがあるんです。There is one thing that bothers me. What is it that bothers you? 実は私とヨーコで探偵クラブっていうサークルを作ってたんです。I'd actually made a circle, a club, I guess.
Detective club.
Would you call it a circle? Does that make sense in English?
No, I think club.
Because I've heard of, like, knitting circles, but, like...
Yeah.
But I guess it's not really used like that here. Either way. We had started a club called the Detective Club. Detective club, we ask quizzically.
Who's ever heard of such a thing?
Okay, now we can ask about the detective club. テーマを決めて調査した結果を報告し合うんです。We decide on a theme and then we report to each other our findings. ヨーコはまた何かを調べていました。There was that little jingle. それが彼女が殺されたことに関係あるかもしれません。It seems that Yoko was investigating something again that might be related to why she was killed. 遊び半分に二人で始めたんですなのに私一人ぼっちになっちゃった。It's like we just started it together for fun, but then now I'm all alone. Yoko-san が何を調べていたのか知らないんですか? Do you not know what Yoko-san was investigating? でも何かを一生懸命調べていたことは間違いありません。その頃からなんです。Yeah, I don't know, but it was apparent that she was really thoroughly investigating something. It was from around that time. ヨーコの様子が変わって気づいたのは when I started to realize that she was acting strange. I do love that jingle.
It's really good.
Mm? どんな風だったんです。In what way was she acting strange? いつも何か考えているような、そして時々別人のような表情を見せるようになったんです。She always seemed to be deep in thought, and eventually she started feeling like a completely different person. 先生すぐ that's still the same. Maybe about the tongue. No, that's still the same too. As you can see, it's like once you start exhausting stuff, it's like, okay, what do I ask next? What moves the plot along?
Yeah.
Anything you figured out? Nope. Okay, maybe it's time to think to ourselves now. Nope, apparently not that either. Oh! Nope, that was the correct answer. 次、ゆうぎくん、一度陽子さんの家に行ってみてはどうだ? Yugi kun, why not go to Yoko-san's house ichido, like once? Let's first try to go to Yoko's house. Okay. Finally we have change location. Probably after this bit I'm going to call it a night because it's getting late. And besides, I wouldn't want to spoil everything.
Just enough to give people a taste of what these games are like. The remakes are very good.
Yeah, they definitely... I mean, obviously, nowadays, there's a lot more you can do. But, even putting that aside, the animation is really good.
The new animation's really good. The music rearrangements are really good.
Alright, let's go to Yoko's house. 私が案内します. I'll show you the way. 被害者小島陽子の家です。This is the house of the victim, Yoko Kojima. Wow, the mom looks very different.
Yeah.
探偵の武藤遊戯と言います。I'm the detective 遊戯武藤。Mother, 陽子の母でございます。I am Yoko's mother. 手がかりになるようなものはありません。Nothing, no clues here, basically. Probably, yeah. There's much less flavor text.
Yep.
Understandably in these older games, but
I want to hear Yugi's opinion on the tasteful decor.
I want to hear Yugi talking about the sliding doors.
Wow, this plant looks like somebody actually waters it. Good for them.
I'm here for all that flavor text.
No, it's the best. We are there for all the lore, even if it's just mild flavor text, like, hey, decor and such.
Alright, let's ask about Yoko. ゆうべ、夜中になってもあの子が帰らないので、警察に届けたのですが、こんなことになるなんて。Last night, even though it was past midnight, she still wouldn't come home, so I called the police, but to think something like this would happen. "この気持ちはとても言葉では言い表せません。I can't possibly put these feelings into words." Okay, I guess I do still have to ask about the alibi. 夕べの9時頃は何をしていました？家で陽子の帰りを待っていました。I was waiting for Yoko to come back home. No, back in the day when there weren't any cell phones. Well, I guess there were, but they were huge and bulky and expensive.
Yeah, they were not ubiquitous.
Actually, when was around the time like the first quote cell phone popped up, I wonder?
I'm not sure.
Yoko さんが殺されたことに何か心当たりはありませんか？ Is there anything you know pertaining to Yoko's death? Dots. Yoko さんが誰かから恨まれていたということは考えられませんか？ Is there any possibility that anybody could have held a grudge against Yoko? あの子に限ってそんなことは考えられません。I can't possibly imagine that for her. こんなことになるなんて I can't believe that this happened. 最近の陽子さんの様子で何か気づいたことはありませんでしたか？ Is there anything you noticed about Yoko's behavior as of recent? そうですね。1週間ほど前からあの子よく出歩くようになりました。Let me see. About a week ago, she started going out a lot. 夜遅く帰ってきた後、自分の部屋で何かをしていたようです。After she would come back home late, she'd seem to be doing something in her room. 元気もなかったので心配していた矢先でした。She didn't seem to be in good spirits, so I started to worry about her. And then this. 1週間前何かあったんですか？ Did something happen about a week ago? いえ、取り立てて何 もなかったと思いますが、そういえば No, nothing comes to mind at the moment. Now that I think about it. ある朝あの子起きてくるなりこんなこと言ったんです。One morning when that girl Yoko, when she woke up, said something like this. 母親の話によれば、ヨーコはこんなことを言ったようだ。According to her mother, Yoko apparently said this. お母さん、私、変な夢見ちゃった。Mom, I saw a really strange dream. 夢の中で私、学校の廊下を一人で歩いていたの。すると、後ろから私を呼ぶ女の子の声がしたの。Inside the dream, I was walking alone down the hallway at school, and then from behind me, I heard a girl's voice calling to me. 振り返るとそこに血まみれの少女が立っていて、私にこう言うの。When I turned around, a girl covered in blood was standing there, and she said this to me. 助けて、ここから出して。そう言って消えちゃったの。なんか悲しそうだったわ。Help me. Take me out of here. She said that and disappeared. She seemed to be very sad. そう思ったら目が覚めたの。私、不思議と怖いとか感じなかった。知ってる人のようにも思ったの。Once I thought that, I woke up. Strangely enough, I didn't feel any fear. It felt like I knew her. Yuhi. どうしたのあゆみちゃん。What's wrong, あゆみちゃん。その夢の話に心当たりがあるの。一緒に学校へ来てちょうだい。I actually know something about that story. Please come with me to school. Question mark? わかった、行ってみよう。お母さんどうもお邪魔しました。Alright, let's go. Thank you for your time, miss. He uses specifically お母さん because she's the mother, but that would be strange to say in English. Ayumiの通う牛光高校です。郊外に立つ静かな学校です。小島陽子もここの生徒でした。This is the high school that Ayumi goes to, Ushimitsu High School. 郊外に立つ静かな学校です。It's a quiet school standing in the suburbs. Yoko Kojima was also going here. Okay, and I think that's probably a good place to stop. So yeah, you get the gist of the story here. Girl is found killed in the riverbank. She has a strange story that sounds kind of like a ghost was haunting her. And now we're investigating why she was killed. And it keeps going. It's really good.
If you have a Switch, we would highly recommend you try the remakes sometime. They're very good.
Hashtag not sponsored by Nintendo.
Hashtag not sponsored by Nintendo, but man, wouldn't that be cool? I would chill for the Famicom Tantei. I'm doing it for free.
Yeah, we're just really hyped about it because we just finished it. But
we just finished it, and we love a good mystery.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean,
detective story.
The original is neat too. Like for the time, this stuff was neat. And like, again, even though it was written in the 80s, well, I guess just because it was written in the 80s doesn't mean it would be bad or anything. There's plenty of good stuff from the 80s. But, like, for, like, written for the Famicom murder mystery stuff, it's actually a really solid story. But yeah, otherwise, it is getting late, so anybody who's still around, thank you so much for watching, and I hope, sometime later I can continue to play more random Famicom games. We'll see. But yeah, good night!
Good night.